Hello, I'm Anatole, and welcome to my review of Black Mirror Season 5, Episode 1, titled Striking Vipers, and it scored 7 points on IMDb, which is a very low score. I believe it puts it in the bottom 5 of the episodes for the complete series of Black Mirror. It starred Anthony Mackie and Yahya Abdul Mateen II and Nicole Berry, which I'm probably butchered those names, and I apologize. My thoughts on the episode, I thought that on one level it's very interesting because it's asking just how set is our sexuality. I think, in contemporary society, we've come to accept more fluid definitions of sexuality. But then this episode asks that if there is a second world, a virtual reality, or some form of role play, will that unlock aspects of our sexuality that would have remained undiscovered? In many ways, it's the myth of Pandora's box, that once those sexual desires are uncovered, there's no way to put them in the box, no matter how hard you try. So on that level, the episode can be approached as far as theme, and that led to quite an interesting discussion with a friend of mine at work over just if these characters are homosexual, pansexual, are they confused, just where are they on the sexual spectrum. And I think that that's wonderful. The episode works on that level. On a second level, in terms of plot, I was surprised by where the episode went. At the beginning, when his wife is asking about his friend that he hasn't seen in a long time, and she's asking, why don't you invite him over? And the character of Danny, Anthony Mackie's character, gives her the look, kind of a jealous, envious look, like, why are you asking him to come over? I thought it was going to be kind of a love triangle, similar to what we got in season 1, the episode The Entire History of You, but that's not where it went at all. And so that also, on that level of plot, it succeeded because it was hard to predict where it was going to go. But in the end, I thought the message was a little muddled. I wasn't exactly sure what the episode was trying to tell us about our sexual natures. Was it trying to tell us that technology is a two-edged sword? Like, if that was the message, I was not exactly sure how it was trying to tell us that technology is a two-edged sword. I thought maybe the message was that technology brings out both the good and bad aspects of us. And I watched some interviews with the showrunner and writer, one of the two showrunners, Charlie Bruckner, and he, I guess, is often asked if this series, Black Mirror, is a dystopian one, if it's anti-technology, and he said it's not anti-technology. And I get that, Charlie Brooker, and I get that from the series, that its attitude is that a lot of what technology does is just, and he made this point, it amplifies what's already in us. So the good nature in us is amplified and the bad nature in us is amplified. And in the interview, he said it was like a superpower, that technology can bring out the superpower in us, or it can create a superpower that oppresses us. So I think that it's a similar idea about how it amplifies the good and the bad in us, and the good and the bad in society. But just how this was meant to apply to sexuality, I left confused. And I think in many of the episodes, 1, 2, 3, I think all, really, I was confused about what the take was on technology. And if the take is meant to be ambiguous, I often get that. In many of the episodes in previous seasons, I got that there was an ambivalent attitude towards technology. But in this episode, I was just left befuddled, although I did enjoy watching it. So that's my take on this episode, season 5, episode 1, Striking Vipers. And I would love to hear what your thoughts were on the episode, so leave them in the comments below. That's all for now. Take care and be well. Goodbye.